Alright, so I'm back. Haven't done a video for quite a while now, but here it is. The new update, right? Well, let me do my quests. The new update adds this character right here, Imani, who is probably like the strongest frickin' character they've put in there yet, next to Koga. Well, actually, they're all good, really. The new ones, they all kick ass. They actually need to be nerfed a little bit because they're too powerful. But here she is. So I'll go ahead and cover her and some other characters, I guess, as well. Um, Basically, she can switch from ice to fire and etc. And I'm sure you've probably seen that, if you're into this game or whatever, you already know what she does. But for the people that haven't seen, she could turn into a dragon too as her ultimate. It's fucking crazy. She's like super powerful. And when she becomes a dragon, you could kill, her body because she's gonna be somewhere. You kill her, and then the dragon dies or whatever. So if you kill her, you kill the dragon. You kill the dragon, you kill the dragon. But the dragon's very powerful, and if people concentrate on the dragon, the rest of the team could usually like kick their ass, or vice versa. The dragon could kick their ass because he's like really strong. His fire's like really powerful too. So I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do to try to nerf her. Besides that, her normal powers are pretty good. This is her three um, talents that she could choose. So I like this one because you hit an enemy with the frostbolt, and then you hit him again. Also, these are my cards, but I'm gonna go with Frost Glide, which is like her slide, and turn into a dragon as soon as possible. Let me show you how that works. This is a Frost Glide. That's why I like it. It just gets you to where you want to be really, really fast. And there they go. See, since my Frostbolt damages one enemy, then bounces to the next, that kicks ass. So let me go heal. She could be in and out of battle like whenever with that Frost Glide. Kind of reminds me of Zin with his cheesy runaway style. Really? Okay. Somebody else killed him. And they made a lot of changes to this. I mean, I'm gonna go with all the pros first, and then I'll go with the cons. She also has that stun move you saw right there. Let me get out of here real quick. Oh crap, there's somebody over here causing damage. Alright. I'm gonna turn into the dragon real quick. You need to see this. Yeah, this dragon just kicks ass. It's ridiculous how powerful it is. And that's what I'm saying, they need to drop the power, because you can actually fly around like the whole level and just kick ass. You see how much damage it can take too. See? It's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. Yeah, that's me. And then she could just come in. Alright, so you've seen ice, right? The ice style. And I even feel like I should cover her with 2 games, but here, I'm switching my style now to fire. And she could charge up a fireball. That does some pretty good damage. I'll show you what that looks like right now. He's dead already. This guy got turned into a cookie. And then she has that. It's like a stream of fire. And you could choose with your cards like what you want to power or power up. I mean, give power to. Hold on, this guy's just like getting in my way. But yeah, I mean, obviously the dragon, her ultimate or whatever, kind of dominates over like all her powers. And the hard part about using this dragon, I mean for me, is the turning. It's kind of hard to move and turn at the same time. So you don't have a very wide field of view. And that's like what sucks about the dragon. The only thing right now. And you could also, like, depending on your cards and everything, you could power up like different aspects of her. Like, for example, damn, I was trying to dodge his stupid ultimate. But yeah, like just her switching ability of being able to switch back and forth, that itself can be manipulated with the cards. So you could do something like that, and then switch back, and then do the bolt of fire. Holy crap, all hell broke loose. So that's pretty much her in a nutshell, you know? And I'm not even like powering up her style or whatever, she's just kicking that much ass. So yeah, let me cover her real quick. She can throw the ice bolts that, if you use the right deck, can split into two. So when you hit someone, it bounces off of them and hits someone else, which is really powerful. And if you add like cauterizing or shield break or whatever, it actually reflects that on both shots, like the one that hits the guy and the one that bounces off. So a lot of times she'll get a shot, you know, she'll get a kill just because it bounces off the other guy. And that's pretty cheese. The other thing, she has like the fireballs, and her second deck makes her fireballs, actually when she shoots the third one, the third hit, the third one will explode. So let's say you shoot fireballs just like boom, 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 and then the third one, you charge it up and you shoot it, that one could explode and hit everybody for that damage, like in an area of effect, and etc. So you could choose to power up the ice bomb. Here, let me go for somebody else now. Since I haven't covered this game in a long time. Dredge is the other guy they added before her, I think. Or was it Koga? Nah, it was Dredge. So I'll go ahead and cover Dredge real quick. Even though he's already like pretty high level. This guy's super powerful. He's like, if you ever played the Team Fortress 2 game, this is like the demo man or whatever, the demolition guy. Basically, he shoots bombs, kind of lobs bombs, you know, like a grenade launcher. I guess grenades, right? Yeah, he lobs grenades, and on his reload, he throws something out on his reload, so that also hurts too. And you can make it hurt extra with the cards, I think. I don't know, they took that out. But besides that, he has his right click, which here, I'll go with, hold on, let me see, hold on. Terrain and explodes. Yeah, harpoon kicks ass. Let me see, harpoon, shield break, and vampire. Yeah. Okay. And let's go with his ultimate. Alright, so this guy can make a teleporter, right? Like that. And then he could make another one like that. And then he could just go through. See? That's one of his powers. Then his normal shot is pretty much that, which is kind of hard to control for me at least. But, because it's a bit slow, but boy, does it do damage. It does like a ton of damage. And then he has his right click that basically goes like that and then explodes later. Kind of like setting a little mine trap almost. Which would be a great character, by the way, if they add like someone like the Goblin Tinker from Dota. So with the right click, you can like block areas too, like that, see? And then with your reload, you can just like keep them at bay. So this guy's just like the bomb lava, you know? Mr. Lava right there. Let's see. Just kicks ass at blocking entries and paths and stuff. Pretty amazing. Let's see. There they go. And now I got his ultimate. His ultimate is pretty amazing too, because besides the fact that he can make portals, he can throw these bombs, he has this move where he shoots his harpoon like this. and that slows the enemies down. So if you slow him down, then you do your ultimate. He does. You could do this big, what they call summoning the Kraken. That's like this big area of effect. Nuke, kind of like Ultima from Final Fantasy. So I'll try to show that off again in a second. There we go. Let's see if I can though. Try to cover these guys real quick. Let's see. Morale boost. So I can show you that Kraken from a distance. And I'm going to go with the harpoon right now. See? The cool thing about the harpoon is you lock them down for a little bit. And then you can kick their butt when they're locked down. See? Kind of like that. And then it gives you time to like go in and handle them. And don't be afraid to go in deep with this guy because it kicks ass. I almost got my ultimate ready, so I'll be doing it from a distance, like I said. There it is, right there. See? And that release the Kraken thing just kicks butt, I'm trying to tell you. And that's pretty much this guy in a nutshell, just like the Mad Bomber, right? He's angry. There we go. That's Dredge for you. He's pretty awesome. Like I said, you could lock him down, slow him down. You could keep him at bay. You know, he's got all kinds of skills, talents, and stuff. And I'm gonna show you Koga. That guy's a little bit older, but he's like the third guy down the list that got added. Because I think I covered Furia pretty good back in the day. Even though they changed her up a little tiny bit, she's different now. And Grok got a big update too. I'll go ahead and cover him in a second. It was amazing. Some characters got dumbed down hardcore too. But let me see my quest. Okay, 2 games. Alright, they also added this thing here, which is for Mixer, which I'll probably get into pretty soon. Like start doing my Mixer thing instead of Twitch, because Twitch was cool I guess, but I don't know. Like it wasn't even recording my games like on this thing. So let me go ahead and do Koga real quick. Koga is this guy, he's a ninja. Really amazing character too. I mean, all 3 of the guys that I covered are pretty awesome. Like some of the older ones kind of suck now compared to these new characters. I mean, like for example, Moji, you know, he feels really underpowered nowadays. Moji's a 2-headed dragon. And he does feel very underpowered. Like some characters, they got dumbed down too, but you don't feel it as much. And some other characters, they just changed a lot. Like for example, what's called Drogo's has more flight time, I think. I haven't even used Drogo's though. But I'll go ahead and show you Grok after this. He got a huge change with his ultimate, because now as it damages the enemy, it also heals you and heals your allies. So you could do like damage on all the enemies while you're healing all your allies. It's crazy. I'll show you that in a second. Let's see. So for this guy, what I enjoy. Oh, this is new. Wolvie Vamp. That's my card right there. It makes me fight like Wolverine according to myself. So I go with Life Rip usually when I'm doing that. And a lot of the... Oh, that's something I didn't even cover. The cards. They changed the card usage by a lot. I should have got the ultimate, but no, it's all good. The cards now, before you could only use like 1 yellow, 1 red, 1 blue, and 1 whatever is the other color, I forget. And now they changed that. Holy crap, I got murdered. Hold on. I gotta start playing smarter. Anyway. This guy has his submachine guns. He can also like dash, like you just saw right there. And he could also use agility, which makes him move faster. Then you could switch his style, and then he can go claw style. And it usually wastes energy, but since I chose my cards for it to drain my blood while I use it, it will no longer drain my energy, it'll drain my blood. Damn, somebody shot me from the back. And for me, that's a lot better. So basically, when you switch a style and you go Wolverine, um, he has that, which hurts a lot, as you can see. And then he could also, here, let me show you what that looks like. Stupid guns. You could also do that dash that you saw me do a couple of times. You could still go at agility, but this just gives you a lot more time to play with the claw, my cart style that I want. That's why I like it, because I've always liked Wolverine, and as you can see, it kicks ass. Quadra kill, nice. Alright. And his ultimate is basically a spinneroonie like this, where he just starts clawing at everything. Area of effect, by the way. This guy can really get around. Somebody picked up the ultimate. Plus, he's got the submachine gun, don't forget. Unfortunately, as you saw there, it doesn't reach too far. Oh, he actually beat me to the punch with his ultimate. I didn't know he could do that as I was dashing into him. That's crazy. Anyway, for me, what I recommend with this guy is Life Rip all the way. Cauterize, because it kicks ass. His ultimate also kicks ass. But when you do Life Rip all the way, you get your life back, so it's almost like you can use the claw for damn near forever. And one more important thing about this guy that I didn't even cover is a super important thing. He can actually run up walls. See? I'll show you in a second. Right now, let me run up a big wall. See? Well, maybe this one. Anyway, he can do something like this, dash, 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 and it gives him a lot of like airtime. It's pretty awesome. Something that other characters just cannot do. And because he's leeching life, this guy can become kind of like a semi-flank tank, you know? It's pretty crazy. Oh shit, they're all here. Oh nice, they survived. Anyway, he's awesome. This character's like super overpowered too because of that Wolverine claw. He's really powerful. Now that I covered those, I'm going to go into some oldies but goodies that got changed up. And I was going to talk about the cards too. Before, like I said at the beginning, they let you choose some cards like your skills or whatever. And before, you could only choose like one on each row. And now you could choose any, like you could pick all red or all yellow or all blue or all green. Green's the other color if you wanted to. Which makes the game just completely change. The only thing that sucks is that they took away that one extra card from the beginning that lets you choose a different playstyle because, you know, it just added so much crap. But here's Grok. And I'll go ahead and change this goofy one to like the more crazy looking one. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, if you don't know, you could change your character's looks and stuff, and you could purchase these, or sometimes they could give them to you, or you could win them by doing different quests and stuff like that. So, yeah. But yeah, this game, like I said, is pretty awesome, and I'll go ahead and cover the bad parts of it too. This is free too, by the way. You get like some characters and some other stuff. Everything's free, and you could play it on different consoles too, like the Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and all this other crap. I prefer the PC though. Really fun though. And like I said, they changed a lot of stuff like recently with this update. So after I cover this guy, I'll go into the bad stuff. Let me see. Your lightning staff now heals people, so that's something they added not too long ago. And yeah, I guess I can go for that. I'll go for max healing, and I'll go for the ultimate so I can show that that stuff. But this guy, you know, he's a healer that, and like all healers, you can go damage with the healer, but people will get pissed if you're playing a team game. So if you're, oh, there goes my healing jar. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go this way and try to save the peeps. Basically, this guy can heal people because of his cards by using the laser on your allies. Or you can use that same laser to hurt the enemy. See? Kill your allies, hurt the enemies. He also has his right click, which is like a bouncy chain lightning type of attack. He also has that healing totem, which heals anyone in its radius. As a healer though, you usually want to be centered on everyone, so you could try to look around and try to heal them or whatever. At least that's my strategy. And I still haven't done his right click properly. Let's see if I can go over it. Besides that, he has a really good dodging ability. You see how the snake is dodging? This guy too can turn like ethereal and run away. And you could actually power that up instead of, like, cause me, for this one I decided to go full healing totem. Which makes my healing totem that much more powerful. See? Because they can actually kill your healing totem, but I power it up like all the way, so it takes a lot of shots to kill it. And that way they focus on the totem and not me. And also, this is my ultimate. Basically, it hurts everyone and heals everyone around me. Hurts every enemy and heals all the allies that are around me at the moment. See, I can turn invisible real quick. Go through. Well, not invisible, ethereal. But yeah. Pretty fun. Which makes this guy a lot better than it used to, because before it didn't heal anything, including yourself. So people could just shoot you down, and now you're actually regenerating as you're fighting. Which makes them a lot better for doing not only healing but damage as well. And sometimes it'll give you quests like heal and damage your enemies for a certain amount. And this is your guy for that type of stuff. Also, when you got multiple healers like we do right now, we got the little tree guy and me, the auras of regeneration also stack. So you got a lot of healing going on with this dude. What else? I think I covered everything. I didn't get to show off his right click too much, but I can show that off in another one. Here's his ultimate again, so take a look. See how I'm like regenerating as I'm chilling and healing everybody around me. It's so powerful. It's ridiculous. And that's it. This round is over. There's different ways to set this guy up too. Like, if you, instead of wanting him to be a good healer, you can make him go aggressive too, which is pretty awesome. But here, let me go ahead and show you somebody else. Who else did they change? As I talk about the negatives. The first negative, like the first bad thing, the cons, would be, let me think, what would be like the first con? First off, the server, like sometimes it'll just, not right now, but right before this update, you know, it seems like every time, like they're about to make an update, the whole game turns to crap. Or whenever they do like, oh, we're giving away free things, it's like they're testing the server for stress, and it turns to shit. Like, everyone will get dropped, the games don't flow properly, everybody gets pissed off, and we're like, what the hell, you know, my freaking game, it sucks, you know, etc. But look at the roster, though. It's a pretty big roster. Anyway, like I said, some of the balance on this game for the characters is pretty bad, too. Like, for example, for example, Koga, right, and Zen or whatever. I mean, these guys are really fast. They could go in and get out, and you could never like catch them. You know, so you would need certain types of characters just to grab them and kick their ass. But anyway, here, let me go into someone else that they changed. Let's see, who did they change? Oh yeah, Drogos, right? I'm trying to think who else that they changed that's worth talking about. But yeah, this guy, they added a lot more flight time to him. So let's see what cards he has or whatever. Like I said, I haven't used this guy for a while, but he's pretty awesome too. I need to get this right here, the Obsidian Drogos. I think that's like my last Obsidian pack that I can get. Anyway, yeah. So back to the cons. So yeah, the game lags like hell if like the servers are overpopulated. It lags terrible, so you can't really get a good game in. They'll kick you out of the game, and it becomes shitty as hell, like terrible. It's ridiculous. So you can't really take this game too damn serious. You know, you gotta like keep it real. This game isn't, you know, it's not perfect. So let me use my worm-powered jets. That's what they fixed apparently. So let's work with flight time or far thrust. Thrust is how fast you jump up into the air and how far. Flight time is how much time you stay in the air. So let's go ahead and go with the far thrust, since there aren't many like hills or anything right here. I'm also gonna go with I guess his ultimate, so you can check that out. So you could jump up in the air, right, like this, and this guy can fly. And then you can use your thrusters and stay up in the air longer. This guy's a damage character. And you could definitely stay up in the air longer. Like, I definitely felt that. And it was like amazing. And obviously, you know, airtime is cool because the enemy won't see you coming as you bombard them, right? So besides the obvious bombs that the rockets that you're seeing spew at the enemy, he also has another what's it called? Another power, which is his mucus ball thing, where you spit it out and then you shoot it, and then it does an area of effect attack. So I'll go ahead and do that again right now, so you can check it out. It basically goes like that, you shoot it, and then area of effect, but I didn't do it right. I'll do it again in a second. Okay, bam, see the explosion? Also, if you have fully loaded, like fully reloaded, you can press Q and shoot out what they call the salvo rocket. And his ultimate, usually the salvo rocket does a lot more damage, but that one dude blocked it. His ultimate is to turn into the dragon, to fly up and, forget it. He's already a dragon. I was confusing him with Imani, but his power is that he rams into the enemy. And that was the salvo there at its fullest. One of his most devastating attacks is combining some of his powers together. Like, for example, I'm almost back to full. So I want to go ahead and show you what that looks like, what I'm trying to talk about right now. Alright, so I have salvo full, and I'm basically going to jump up in the air, fly, throw the spitball down, right, and then nuke the hell out of him with my salvo. And if you got them all bunched up together, that does a shitload of damage. It's pretty fun to do also. Again, like that. Oh, too late. They're already dead. So yeah, Drogos, they added a ton of flight time to him. And that was with the far thrust. So if I added flight time, he'll be flying longer. So you just gotta mess with that and see what you enjoy more. Flying up fast, so you could take a vantage point, or flying longer. Okay, what else is crappy about about this game. The matchmaking system is terrible. There's bots. There's bots. When there's tons of bots, like there's people botting all the time. You know, which sucks because sometimes they'll be on your team. Something cool though is they added these little quests here with the different season passes, and they give you things to do. Like for example, I'll get rewarded 400,000 experience, which doesn't help me much because I haven't bought this season pass yet. I'll probably get it, probably not, because to me it's kind of expensive. Like $15 for 3 skins is kind of like what for, you know? But they do give you a couple more things. I'll show you what that looks like though, so you can see. Yeah, so basically this is how they make money. To purchase this, it costs either 1,500, which gives you 30 levels, which is kind of like why. But if you don't have time, I understand why you would get this. Anyway, or you could spend 600 crystals, which they also give you for free. They give you like 50 crystals, I think, a week. So, yeah, you're looking at a lot of time just to be able to afford this. But you get it for 600 crystals, right? And you could actually purchase crystals. So let me show you what that looks like. Store, you're looking at 600 crystals. So that would be this package right here. Which costs $15. So for $15, you get the season pass, right? And the season pass, or the battle pass, whatever, hooks you up with all this stuff on the bottom row. So let's go to the beginning. You get all these right at the beginning, right at the get-go. And then as soon as you reach level 10 on your battle pass, which is fairly easy, you get the battle suit Eagle Eye, which looks really awesome. That's for Kinessa, which looks pretty lame when she doesn't have that on. Then you get this, the Get Mech, which when they kill you, that shows up, which is kind of cheese, but whatever. Then after that, when you level up to tier 3, you get the Battle Suit Angel, which looks super awesome. Like, this would be like the only reason I would do it. But $15 for one freaking amazing looking character, I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, you get other stuff like little sprays and shit like that, but I don't know. Honestly, like to me, and then you level up again, right? And you get these little stamps and things like that, which really don't matter to me that much, but you do get them. You get a couple of these like stances and stuff like that, which to anybody who doesn't play the game, they'll be like, what the hell? Why does that even matter, you know? And finally you reach level 5 and you get the last outfit, which is this one right here, which I'm not a huge fan of, like purple and green. Like, I don't know, doesn't really do it for me. And orange, it looks very Halloweenish, Halloween mech. I don't like it, so I'm not a big fan of that. The only one I really liked were the first two, and this one I really think they could have done better. Like maybe think Starscream or something, but whatever. And then after that, you redo the whole thing and you get some other thing. I don't know, because I haven't gotten that far. So that costs 15 bucks, right? Besides that, they added something else, which is the mixer thing that they added. Hold on, let me see, what was that? Oh, okay, the old pack. So yeah, when you watch Mixer like this, yeah, you start getting points, and with these Mixer points, you could actually buy different character outfits, like this one for Victor, which is pretty awesome. This one for Fernando, which is freaking awesome. Like, I'm definitely gonna get that. And I already had this one back in the day, which is super awesome too. Like, one of my favorite skins in the game. The one I'm hoping they add on there, which would be great, like one of the only skins that I'm still interested in this game, is let me see if I could find it. This one, the Carnival one, which is super dope. She looks awesome. Let's see. Yeah, but anyway, that's besides the point. These are all the characters. Like I said, they changed a lot of the options. So now instead of having 4, um, what's it called, talents or whatever. They only have three, and they took out a lot of stuff they considered cheese, but there's still a lot of cheese in the game. Let me see. So I covered all the good stuff, and then I talked about how shitty the lag gets, the bots get, the ranking matches, how shitty those are too. And I think that covers everything. Besides that, it's pretty cool. You have like your daily quests, you get like cash and crystals and stuff, free from going into the store and getting your daily reward. See, 15 and 35 makes 50. But they do expect you to go in like every freaking day to grab all that stuff. And then they have these packages, which are to me $60 is kind of pricey, dude. Like, cause this game is promoted to you as a free game, so I really think they need to cut all this crap in half. But basically, let's say you pay $60, right? You get this package here, and you get this package here. So this one costs $30. This one costs $40. That would cost $70. So you get a discount of $10 when you get the full edition right here, digital deluxe. And this does get dropped like on Black Friday and stuff like that. Anyway, if you buy this, you get all the champions unlocked, and you also get 1,230 gold, which is crazy. And if you get this package here, you also get this Season Pass 2019. So with the Season Pass, that means you get all the content like this guy right here, the Warhorse, Fire Knight's Avatar, blah blah blah. Plus, I think this means you also get that package that I just showed you, the Battle Pass right here. You get that too, I think. I'm not 100% sure. And I also know that you get everything from 2019, so that includes that from what I see. And you also get 1,500 crystals. And the crystals, you can unlock packages like, for example, the Cyber Chest, the Christmas Chest. And there are definitely really cool characters. Oh, what? I got a chest right here. Awesome. Let's see if I actually got something cool. Oh, nice. Looks awesome. I'm going to go ahead and use that. Continue. An MVP pose. And this, what is this? Flare chest. Oh, okay. I remember what those were. Those are like little stamps and sprays or whatever. This one got dropped, which is great because it used to cost 300 crystals. But that's also kind of shitty because it's inconsistent. And sometimes you'll be like, oh man, I bought it. And then 1 week later, you'll be like, oh, it cost 100 crystals less. And you see how expensive 2 weeks, 2 weeks worth of crystals can be. So, that's one thing. Awesome. Anyway, so this is all the Christmas stuff. They got this guy right here. It's pretty awesome. You can still get these for now. This is probably like the coolest one to me. A lot of people like, no, not that one. Definitely the snowman though. They really love the snowman, but also, where is she? Oh, she's not in here. Crazy. They had a Maeve costume, but it's not in here. And this is the Christmas emoji right there. But yeah. So that's pretty much everything. There's the training battles. They got the rank battles. They added this thing here where you get the grok if you win 200 games, which is freaking crazy, dude. I don't know who the hell is gonna win 200 games because first of all, you gotta win these games. You don't just play them. You gotta win them, which is ridiculous. That's gonna take forever because rank battles take a really, really long time. Like first, you gotta select your characters. You gotta wait for people to select their characters, and if you're older like me, you just don't got time for that crap. So that'll end my coverage of Paladins. Like I said, it's a super awesome game. First person, first person or third person, you choose. It's on all the different consoles, PC, whatever. Really awesome. Tons of characters, tons of fun, but it does have its flaws. It's not perfect. And I'll go ahead and cover some other game now while I have some time.